here, and I'm going to be doing a highly requested video. This one is how to start your own fashion blog, and I feel like I've recently hit a time in my fashion blogging or just blogging career slash hobby in general that I feel like I'm actually able to share a few tips and techniques that I've acquired over the years that I feel like can really benefit you to starting your own fashion blog, and just things that I've realized through personal experience. I do also want to mention that I have a fashion blog myself, of course, that's why I'm making this video. I'm gonna link it below for you guys. It is called imdrewscott.com, and it's basically just a blog that I started way before my YouTube channel, actually. I started it probably around 2010. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out below and follow it. I'll put the newsletter link below as well in case you want to get the posts to your email. I came up with a list of about 9 different tips and tricks that I think that anyone should follow if they're about to start a fashion blog. So I'm going to start off with number 1. So I think realizing that running a fashion blog is not very easy. Just if you're going to want to start a fashion blog, make sure that you can dedicate time, make sure that it's something that you really love, and you're not just doing it because everyone's doing it. It's a lot of just self-confidence that you have to have, and making sure that you can dedicate to the hard work is definitely step number 1. Because it's a really fun, but there is a lot of work that goes into it with posting and scheduling and writing and everything and editing. It's a lot of work that a lot of people don't really see behind the scenes, that I think that fashion bloggers, people don't see it, and it's just a lot of work. You need to firstly start off with choosing your domain name. So what that means is your .com. I think every quality blog, if you're gonna wanna grow your blog into a business or just grow it into something that a lot of people are gonna wanna visit, you're gonna want a domain name, and these are really cheap. You can get them for about $10 or even less a year. I'll put links to everything I'm talking about below, you guys, like domain, website, servers, different platforms I'm talking about, everything like that. So I personally have imdrewscott.com, and that's just because drewscott.com was taken, so I added the word I'm in front of it, just so, because I'm Drew Scott. But anything you want your blog to be named, it may take you some time to come up with a name, but anything catchy or just your own personal name or what you're going to be blogging about, maybe it's not fashion, but maybe it's something else, just come up with your name and check to see if it's available and purchase that domain. The next step is to get your site designed. Now this may sound like an expensive process, but it's really not, and honestly it's going to make your blogging experience so much better, because if you have a site that is designed or that is something that you like, you think is aesthetically pleasing, it's your style, like you're gonna wanna post on it more, honestly. And I'm gonna link a few different places below, but choosing your platform would be the first option in the design process of your blog and just what your blog's gonna be based off of. There's 2 main blogging platforms I'm gonna be talking about. It is Blogspot and Wordpress. I started off my blog on Blogspot, and I had a Blogspot blog for about 2 years. They're completely free, which is great, and they're through Google, so I mean, you know, it's pretty reputable, and a lot of people have them. And then there's Wordpress, which is a standalone company, and Wordpress is more for the advanced blogger or somebody who wants to grow their blog larger and have much more functionality on their blog, if that makes sense. Yes, they do have a free option, but it's not the best. I personally have the paid for option, and it's kind of expensive. I think I pay about $150 a year for my blog, but I love it. It's a hobby that I personally love, so I'm willing to pay that $150 a year. If you break it down, it's only about $10 a month, and for like that happiness and the like fulfillment that I get from it, it's totally worth it. So those are the 2 to choose from. I started off on Blogspot, and it's super easy to transfer your Blogspot account to your WordPress account. They have like applications online that do that for you. I suggest just starting off on Blogspot if you're starting out. It's pretty generic, pretty simple, and they have a lot of templates online. It's kind of like Tumblr in a way. They have a lot of templates that you can choose from and just customize your blog and make it a lot nicer and cleaner. It's much cheaper than customizing a WordPress blog, I can tell you that much. So if you're going to want to have a nicely designed blog, I would start off with Blogspot. On to my next tip, and that is just to start blogging. And basically, a lot of people think that they need a humongous high-tech camera and all this editing software and all of this writing software and stuff, but you really don't. I started my blog on a point-and-shoot camera, and that was all. I didn't even edit the photos because I didn't know how at the time. But now what I use is just my Canon T3i, which is a pretty affordable camera. It's about $450, which it does sound like a lot, but it's affordable for a quality camera. I see so many bloggers that use iPhones or just point and shoots, and their photos are amazing. With the technology these days, you can get a ton from just like your phone photos. Honestly, I personally edit all my camera photos on ViscoCam, so you can use your phone's editing apps to edit your photos for your blog. All you have to do is put your camera card into your computer, or if you take them on your phone, you already have them on there. email them to your phone, edit them on your phone, and then email them back to yourself, and then you're gonna upload them from your computer. That's what I do, and you edit all my photos on ViscoCam because it's an amazing free application, and I absolutely love it. Tip number 5 is just to remain true to yourself. If you see tons of fashion bloggers that are posting about a trend that you particularly don't like, then don't post about it. Don't feel like you have to post something that you don't like, because remaining true to yourself is why your followers or your viewers are viewing your blog. They want inspiration because they like your style and they like the way you're dressing and they like what you choose. So I think a lot of bloggers kind of fail or kind of go down in viewers or ratings or whatever it is, because they just start posting crazy things that someone is like, wow, this is really not you, and I can tell that, and I don't even know you, sort of a thing. This is how I think of it. If you were in person, would you be telling somebody about this, or would you not be telling somebody about this? Because if you wouldn't tell an in-person person about this experience, or this outfit, or this something else, whatever you're posting about, then don't post it, because you wouldn't do it in real life. It has probably gotten a bit darker because my camera battery died, but life goes on. Nextly is networking, and I cannot force this enough because I'm sure all of you guys love social media anyway, so you might as well network your blog. So making an Instagram, a Twitter, a Pinterest, whatever other social medias you want to make for your blog to promote it is super, super needed. Really, one of the only ways to get your blog out there these days is through social media and letting, first of all, your friends see it and your family see it, and then them showing their friends and family and creating quality content, and just trickles on down the whole thingy. Network and share with everybody what you're doing and what you're wearing, and it's another form of inspiration. Another huge form of promotion or clicks over to your blog would be to post on style sites such as Chictopia and Lookbook. I started a Lookbook account right when I started my blog, and it has been one of the main sources of clicks and views over to my blog, honestly. Basically what Lookbook is it's just a platform online for all different fashion influencers where they can post an outfit and it can go and people can hype the outfit. So it sort of gets higher on the page list, and as you get higher, people follow you, people click over to your blog, you can put a description with your link to your blog. So Lookbook is a great way to start gaining a viewership or a followership. And then my last tip is just sticking with it. So what I mean by this is just sort of post often. You don't have to post all the time. I'm not saying you have to post every single day, every other day, every third day, but at least post once a week. It's awful when you have a blogger that you're following and they just fall off the face of the earth. I mean, sure, sometimes life does happen and that stuff does happen, but if you're wanting to maintain a fashion blog, I think it's great if you just at least post once a week so your viewers are up to date with what you're doing, you keep them up to date with your life, and it just gives them a little bit more inspiration. If you're not posting that often, honestly, people aren't gonna really wanna see what you are posting. I know that sounds kind of mean, but it's honestly true. If you're only posting once a month, someone can be following somebody else who's posting every single day, and they'll be much more content with their posts. They're not even gonna really care. So those are all of my tips on how to start your own fashion blog. I hope you guys enjoyed, and everything I talked about will be linked below for you guys in case you want to take a look or start your own fashion blog. I'd love for you guys to comment your blog below. I'd honestly love to check them out. So please leave the links below. I don't even know if you can link on YouTube, but if you can, try it. If not, then don't. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe to my video, and give it a thumbs up because that would be awesome. Thank you guys again. Have a great day. Bye.